What is up, YouTube? It's G11 back with another episode of Homie Talk, where we have real discussions about things happening in the world today. I want to say everything here is my opinion and mine alone. If you agree or disagree, let me know down in the comments below. Also, before we get into today's topic, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so you get notified whenever new content like this comes out. And also, it helps the channel grow. I have a goal of 500 subscribers by December. That's an easy goal to hit. Let's knock it out the park, people. Let's get into it. So, we got this article here. I'm going to go over it and then I'll give my opinion about the situation at the end. And without further ado, Dr. Dre's daughter, Latanya Young, talks about being homeless despite her father's $800 million fortune. She's been estranged from her hip-hop mogul father for 18 years now. For 18 years, and now Latanya Young, 38, Dr. Dre's eldest daughter, has also admitted to being homeless. The mom of four says she's living out of her rental car and working menial jobs for food delivery services, Uber Eats, and DoorDash, and at a warehouse in the US. I'm taking odd jobs just to make it now, she told the Daily Mail. I got paid $15 an hour as an assembler at the warehouse. I'm trying to keep my head above water. I've been in debt for a while. While Dre has helped her in the past by paying her rent and giving her an allowance to help take care of her children, Latanya says she hasn't seen a cent from her wealthy dad since January of 2020. She adds her pleas for help have fallen on deaf ears. I'm homeless and I've been reaching out to my dad. His lawyer has said my dad doesn't want to help me because I've spoken out about him in the press. I feel like I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. Latanya is Dre's oldest child from his ex-girlfriend Lisa Johnson, with whom he had two other daughters. The couple split when Latanya was 5. People label her as a millionaire's daughter, so they don't understand why I'm working. Makes me want to crawl under a rock, she says. My kids are staying with friends. They're not living in the car. It's just me. Okay. Where do I even start? Okay. So she's 38 years old. Her dad just happens to be Dr. Dre. But it seems like there's some weird kind of entitlement there where it's like, oh, my dad has millions, so I'm entitled to his millions. The money that he worked his ass off for. That's wrong. You need to get out there and establish yourself. At 38, you... Okay. Hold on. So let's continue. 38 years old. She has 4 kids, and it didn't mention her ever being married, so that's a problem. How do you keep having kids? I don't know if it was one guy or multiple guys, but why keep having kids and your situation is just getting worse? What kind of sense does that make? Keep bringing so she has a rental car, so she doesn't even own a car anymore. She has a rental car, and now she's working normal jobs like the rest of us. is what I heard. She's doing what the rest of us have to do. And it seems like this was like a reality check for her, because her father, Dr. Dre, it says here he was paying her rent and giving her an allowance up until January of 2020. So that was out of the kindness of his heart. That's something he felt like doing for whatever reason. And she screwed that up by doing the same thing that she just did. That is nuts. That's mind blowing to me, y'all. So he stopped that because she went out into the media, ran her mouth about the situation, and got cut off. I mean, that is what it is. I don't know if there was some kind of NDA there, irrelevant. You did something you shouldn't have done, and you got cut off, and then you go back and do the same thing. It sounds like she's just crying. I mean, let's be honest, it sounds like she's just crying to try to get his attention. Maybe trying to get the public opinion to sway in her favor, to put some pressure on this man to do something he's not obligated to do. There's no entitlement there. You're 38. You decided to have 4 kids. You didn't plan for your own life. You didn't get established. Like, what? Imagine. Oh man, that's mind blowing, people. There's some strange sense of entitlement there, and it has to stop. We can't raise our children to be like that, peeps. That's just not right. I know we all want to, leave things for a kid, and I don't. He hasn't seen her since she was 5, actually, or he hasn't. What did it say? He left her mother when she was 5, so I don't know if he was really in her life or not, but he did support financially. Um, she didn't plan well. She did not make good decisions, people. Now she has a reality check of what is going on, and I do not feel sorry for her. I feel no remorse whatsoever, because now she's in the real world. She understands what people actually have to go through to make ends meet. And like I said, no one told you to have 4 children. That was your decision, and now you have to figure out how to make it work to sustain yourself and your kids. This is a hard life lesson. Um, and unfortunately, people, I mean, for real, the way society is set up, we let shit like this happen all the time. It doesn't even have to. You could take these two out of the equation and just put Pookie and Ray Ray from down the street. You know what I'm saying? Shit like this happens all the time. Women keep having kids and in horrible situations, no way to really take care of them, and then the government comes in and saves the day with food stamps and whatever, and incentivizes keeping a man out of the house. But that's a story for another time. Until next time, this has been Homie Talk with your boy G11. Peace.